Americans consume about 765 grams of sugar per 5 days. So as a pre-dental student, I am here to demonstrate how much sugar in grams is in the most common food and beverages. As UF students, we tend to find ourselves drinking a lot of Gatorade. You can receive it free in the medical center over by the student rec center. When we go to the store, we may read the nutritional label on the back of boxes and bottles, but you might not understand how much sugar in grams is actually in that item, and it may cause health issues later in life. Coca-Cola is very common among all ages. Anyone drinks it. If you're athletic or you work out, you may drink Gatorade. In the morning, you might use syrup on your breakfast. But an excessive amount of sugar can cause health issues, such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. A really good converter is that there is 12.5 grams of sugar per 1 tablespoon. In this chart, we can see behind me, it says that we consume about 120 pounds of sugar every year. So, Coca-Cola. In this one bottle of Coca-Cola, the serving size is 1 bottle, but there's 65 grams of sugar in it. So, if we measure out 65 grams of sugar, it equals 5.2 tablespoons of sugar. That's how much sugar is in this 1 bottle of Coca-Cola. So, in this, everyone knows the Coca-Cola bear. It's very famous, everyone knows something about it. But I like this image specifically because it's a mother bear promoting her cubs to drink Coca-Cola. In a way, it's kind of Coke telling us that, yes, we should give Coke to our children, but that's just going to create a very unhealthy lifestyle. So, Coca-Cola is very common, but if you work out athletic, you may drink Gatorade. This Gatorade bottle has 2.5 servings. For 1 serving, there's 21 grams of sugar, which equals 1.68 tablespoons. So about that much for 1 serving. But if you drink the whole bottle, which most people do, there's 52.2 grams of sugar, which equals 4.2 tablespoons. So we're going to add about 3 more of these. So there's that much sugar in Gatorade alone. That's a lot of sugar, but Gatorade does come with benefits of restoring your sodium and potassium after workouts. Sugar can increase energy levels or it can depress your appetite, which is what sugar does. Sugar, 1/4 cup of sugar, as measured out right here, has 37 grams of sugar, but it's equal to 2.96 tablespoons. So there's about 3 tablespoons of sugar in that 1/4 cup. So in the book To Kill a Mockingbird, Scout asked Walter Cunningham why he was pouring sugar on his lunch, and that's really weird. So she actually got yelled at for it because it's in the Great Depression, a lot of people would pour syrup on all their food because they didn't have a lot of money, and sugar depressed their appetite, so they wouldn't have to eat as often. So sugar has been very prominent in the American diet for a really long time. But it causes health issues because Americans, our diet is full of fats, sodium, and sugar. Sugar causes diseases such as heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. Okay, so heart disease is actually, according to the CDC, heart disease is the #1 killer among Americans. There has been over 600,000 deaths this year alone of heart disease. According to the CDC, there's been over 75,000 deaths due to diabetes. And according to the American Diabetic Association, type 1 diabetes is when the body does not produce insulin, and type 2 diabetes is when the body does not use insulin correctly. So with obesity, it comes with many other health issues, such as diabetes, but it can also cause a stroke and high blood pressure. And according to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Association, high blood pressure is when the blood is pushed against the artery walls, like too heavily, and then a stroke is when platelets build up in the arteries. And so there's been over, according to the CDC, there's been over 128,000 deaths this year due to stroke. So, in conclusion, sugar is very prominent in diets. When you go to the store, read the label, but now knowing that there is 12.5 grams per tablespoon, you can do the easy conversion and see, determine how much sugar is in that product per serving. So just remember, being sweet is good, but being too sweet can cause health issues. Thank you.